Hello everyone, this is Roll20 and welcome to episode 94 of Roll20's Modern Skyblock series. Today, I want to see what's going on with the mods. So we've got, what do we do? Large multi-blocks, right? I needed to make Ludicrate, and we wrapped up last episode wondering how to make a Ludicrate. I figured out how to make Ludicrate. Haha, Derpy Dyer. I think I had a little YouTube blindness going on. So like we looked at this, I didn't notice it said 1 out of 2. This recipe's enabled. Hello. So guess what I created between episodes? A couple blocks of Enderium. Booyah. So I don't know how much Ludicrate I need. I'm assuming it's the ingot form of it that I need, right? 1 Ludicrate block and 9 Ludicrate ingots for some reason is the quest reward. Okay, cool. So, hey, guess what that means? We've configured and completed large multi-blocks. That's what's up. So I believe now that we have access to maybe potentially close to having a new quest line available to us. So let's take a look. Large multi-blocks. Large multi-blocks. Goes to here, the Twilight Realm. So that requires life in the forest. Impregnated materials and engines. This requires digital storage. Advanced resources. Ooh, I think we can open up advanced resources. That would be super cool. It just requires some applied energistic stuff. Spatial storage and quantum rings. Advanced storage. Spatial storage. Oh, I just had a remembrance. I just remembered a thing. These guys require a thing that takes a long time to make, doesn't it? We will have to deal with that at some point. That's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it. Oh, you want me to make that? You want me to make that? That seems like an expensive thing to make. That seems like a really expensive thing to make. 49.6, 1024, 256, 16K. Ugh. But you also wait. So spatial storage is here, right? Requires transferring data. It's not too bad. And then quantum rings. So to be fair, quantum rings and spatial storage is all we need. What requires this? The 16K cell. Advanced calculations requires the 16 million cell. But advanced resources does not. So that's a thing. A safer portal. Quartus alchemical dust, huh? Sweet. Advanced defense, huh? And then we can get into dragons and equivalents. So ultimately I just need... Do I need anything for calculations? Yeah, I do. So if I want to get into what looks like Draconic Evolution, we're going to need Calculator, which needs that 16K cell. However, if I want to get into Advanced Resources, which should be really nice to have, digital storage, and spatial storage, and quantum rings. So that seems totally doable, right? So let's do that today. I'd also like to get my Tier 3 Void Ore Miner going if I could. So do I have my magnet on me? Yes. Excuse me, sir. I need to do that. I hope, against hope, that I have enough resources for this, but to my knowledge, I do. So, let's see if I'm right about that. So to get you, I think I clicked on the thing at some point earlier here. I was playing around with all kinds of stuff. I need that many things. Okay, so that is a laser lens, which we already have, the crystal one, right? Let's get our structure blocks. So I'm going to put my tier 2 structure blocks away. I've already taught the system how to make structure tier 3s, and we need 56 of them. Hooray, we have all the stuff. Yay! I'm super excited about that. I think we barely have the stuff, but we have enough. Structure panels, we need 52 of. So that means we're going to need 16 more structure panels. That seem fair? And then we also need some null modifiers. Which, do I use you to get the other modifiers? Yeah. So I could get you guys. Now I could throw the, let's try and get more speed modifiers, because speed is always good. So speed modifier, I should be able to manage that. We just need like, let's get like 100 more redstone. Nice and quick and easy. Cool. Okay, so speed modifiers are gonna want 1, 2 more of you. So do I have all that I need? My other 16, my 64. Okay, cool. So 56 tier 3 structures, 8 modifiers, which we have between the accuracies and the speeds, 52 structure panels, 4 laser cores, which should be easy enough to make one more of. Oh, good, we have that. 4 laser cores, and a laser lens of any type, and then just a void ore miner controller tier 3, which, as you guys may recall, I made the blocks for an episode or 2 back. So we are good to go. I believe Palladium quest updated. Hooray! Right? So let's real quick take a look at environmental technology. So that updated Palladium. Now we just need to like actually get Palladium crystals. So I think we need to do this. Hopefully you have everything you need. You should have all the spacing and everything in the world, so you should be cool. Oops. That's not cool. That's not cool. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. Multi-block structure complete at some point, hopefully. Are you good? I'm gonna take this thing off here for a sec, just so we can validate that things are working. You seem to be missing the crystal laser lens. Did it use the crystal laser lens? I could totally see that happening as a derp. Luckily, we have enough rhodium crystal that that's not the end of the world for us. Cool. I think I used the crystal laser lens by mistake for the void tier miner thingy, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world because we can easily get another one because we are good on a rhodium. So now you're cool. Hooray! It looks like it's doing things. Nice. Now, how fast are you producing resources? That is a serious question that I would like to know the answer to. So forge energy, wow, 8,290 forge energy per tick. And it's doing a pretty good job. Okay, so I'd like to see you guys produce some palladium, which is required for the tier 4 void ore miner. But you're doing a good job, right? Not too shabby. Might want to consider another accuracy modifier. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with regards to that, but we'll see. We'll see indeed. Hey, ding ding, I got palladium. Booyah. All right, so just out of curiosity, Bing, for a tier 4, we need the same number of structure panels. So that's kind of cool. So that means 112 plus 6 blocks of palladium equals what we need. Cool. So you're doing a great job producing resources, and I'm quite proud of you. So I might look at trying to get more accuracy modifiers in there. I don't know. I need to like find somebody who ran the math on this, because I'm sure somebody did. Like, what's better, getting more resources with less accuracy or getting more accuracy? Because like I'm sure there's a threshold where one makes more sense than the other. So we'll just have to figure that out. So is one speed upgrade here for imports good enough? Maybe. It looks like it's clearing, so that's good. I'm going to say yes, that's sufficient. Cool. All right, so we'll let that guy run, do his thing, and we've got a tier 3 void ore miner, which is, you know, that's what's up. That's awesome. I'm loving that. Hopefully, we'll get lots and lots and lots of palladium crystal, which will lead to lots and lots and lots of tier 4 resources so we can upgrade to a tier 5. Because we do need to eventually get through all that questing. But now, let's take a look at saying hello to an Enderman who just wants to be a jerk. Don't like Enderman chilling around my base. All right, so Planet Logistics time. So what we need to do to get quantum storage, let's get through these quests so that we can unlock advanced resources, because that's going to advance, like, that's going to be like nether stars and wither skeletons and dark matter from the Sky Resources mod and all kinds of other really good stuff that should wind up being super cool. So we need transferring data. So we just need an ME/IO port. So let's just knock one of these guys out, right? Bing, bang, boom. So I need a couple of you. So I'm gonna need, like, let's just get like 10 of you. And 10 of you. And 10 of you, because I don't know what I need, to be honest. But we're gonna get a bunch. Really, really, really should get the advanced inscribers going on. Really, really. Really, really, really. That doesn't look so bad. Right? I think that's even a quest. The advanced inscriber acts like a regular inscriber, but can hold stacks of items. You can lock items into its slots, and it can have 2 more upgrades. This makes for better automation. I agree. I want to do that. I want to do that, like, right now. So let's let you finish doing all your crafting. And then what we'll do is swap these all out for advanced inscribers. And theoretically, assuming that nothing has changed with the way advanced inscribers work, we should be cool. And you know what I'm going to do? In addition to getting, once I get the advanced inscribers made, I'm going to make a bunch more of these acceleration cards for all the advanced inscribers we have. And then we'll test how fast it is to produce these new resources that we're producing as it is, right? That should be cool, right? I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, you are so slow. Holy cow. I really should have done advanced inscribers first, but that's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you guys out for a minute. That will very much confuse the system if I don't put them back, but we'll live. So what? Cool. You're doing your thing. Yeah. Doesn't help that some of these things are a little bit slow. I could have, I mean, they're advanced logistical transporters. I could speed them up a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get her done. I'm going to take you guys out too. All right, let me come back in a minute. I'm going to do this stuff manually, just to get the diamond ones taken care of faster. And because we do need 10, right? It's 2 per, and we have 5. So 10 is exactly the number of engineering circuits we need. All right, so that should be the last of the operations, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, you will probably only be crafting a logic processor, which should be done in a second. So that's cool. So now let's get these inscribers taken care of. Yes. Hooray. I probably should have remembered what order they were in, but, you know, what are you going to do? So advanced engineering processors. Oh. Do we have hoppers programmed? We do. Sweet. Easy peasy. It's been on my to-do list to knock this out for I don't know how long. So the fact that we're about to do a lot of crafting around this mod is probably for the best. So blue was what? Dark blue is gold. So you are that guy. Cool. Locked. Can't be removed without automation. Yes, correct. Okay. Green is diamond, so that's the engineering processor, right? And that's locked. And then cyan would have to be this one. No, this one. This one. Cool. And that would make you silicon, and that would make you good to go. Cool. So if I wanted, at this point, I have to do it. I have to do it. Enderman everywhere on my base. I don't know why Endermen are so super friendly to Direwolf. Acceleration card, that's what they're called. Just get a bunch, right? So you're making all the things, and then you're about to throw a bunch of stuff in there. Wow, you already had a lot of what we needed, so that's cool. That actually might be enough for now, right? Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Okay, so then for applied energistics, let's just try making, you know, 10 of these dudes and 10 of these dudes. That's what I would like to see. Wow, look how much better that is. That is just so much better. That is just so much better. That is 110%. Way better. That is super cool. Just look at it go. Boom. Knocking it out. Yep. 100% like that. So now what I need to do is teach this guy how to make a 16K, because we already know how to make a 4K, right? So you can be used to make a 16K, right? And then I need to put that in here, because we are going to need a 64K storage component in order to make the thing we need for whatchamacallit. So what's the quest actually call for? Because eventually I need to do this line, right? So you want a 16K storage cell. So let's get one of these. And that shouldn't be too bad to make now because we have super fast processing. Cool, right? So you're gonna do all the things you need to do. Are your growth accelerator things like as fast as they can be? They kind of are. So, crystal growth chamber, do you have like an upgraded version? I didn't think so. It was worth a try. Silly speed upgrades. Okay. Sweet. Good. All right, so with that taken care of, we can do this to make the 16K cell. Do we have one of these? We do. Awesome. So that should be 16K done. And then I'll do 64K, but you can shift click this thing if you're not standing on an elevator. Well, I guess you can if you are standing on an elevator too. But we're gonna put the 64K storage component as the next task, right? So let's come back in a minute when that's done crafting. And then what we're gonna do is use that. Let's also get the IO port also. You know what, while that's crafting, we can just make the IO port, the ME IO port, right? So we're gonna need let's just get a few cables. All the explosions. Good job. Making all the things. We'll get the cables, then we'll get the IO port, and then we'll see what's next. Come on, cables, let's go. At least the growth thing is pretty fast. I mean, it's not super fast, but it's pretty fast. And these guys look like they'll be done in a second here. Crafting, so they're probably cooking up. Nice. All right, so that should be enough now, at least, to get this made. And then you guys can be used for the IO port, which just needs glass and a logic processor. So let's get 2 more of those, and let's get some glass. Let's get like, I don't know, 100 of it. Cool. So IO port, quest complete. 64K storage cell. Quest complete. Nice. All right, so we're gonna then take this out because we need him for what we're gonna do next. So let's get spatial storage. I've almost never played with spatial storage. A little bit I did, but never really. But let's knock this quest out real quick. So spatial stuff that we need to get is just 3 blocks. Hopefully it's not too expensive, but we'll find out. So spatial pylon, we just need 1 of these. So we're gonna need more quartz glass and more dust. Flux dust. Quartz glass. We'll just get a bunch of that. Get like 10 of them. that sound fair? Okay. So you're crafting. So then spatial pylon, we should only need one of you. There we go. Cool. Spatial IO port is going to need the existing IO port that we have. And then 2 cubed spatial storage cell. 2 cubed spatial storage cell. Doesn't sound too bad. So I just need some flow experimals. Did I ever teach you how to make them? Yep. And we're crafting. Making the dust, making the pure, getting the stuff. Pretty spiffy. So is that the whole quest? Hooray, it is. Nice. All right, so now, to get singularities, we need painting the network. Oh, really? Because we need to get quantum rings, which need singularities, which needs painting the network, which is where? Fixtures, automating the network, in and out, accessing, painting the network. Okay, cool. Matter condenser, matter ball, and color applicator. The matter condenser is the main piece that we need for this, but that's all good. Matter condenser, just need some more fluix dust. Just get a bunch at a time, it all don't matter none. And then the matter condenser, we just throw junk into, right? And we get matter balls out of it, right? But while we're at it, let's get the color applicator. So that just needs a 4K and an energy cell. So you... are processing? Yeah. Just crafting up some pure Certus to get the 4K. Nice. There we go. So color applicator. Nice. And now just the matter ball, which all this needs, I believe it doesn't need, it doesn't necessarily need a channel. I think it just needs power. Is that correct, sir? Okay, you don't seem to be doing the connecting to the cables thing. Matter condenser. Do you need power at all? I mean, it's absolutely possible that you don't need power, and that's fine. I think you guys bounce into some kind of trash can or something, right? So I could just like put you over here. Now, if I put the 64K cell in there, condense items into matter balls, 256 per item. So if I were to get advanced logistical transporters, do you not have... Am I low on advanced logistical transporters? It's possible. It's definitely possible. I hear crafting. And then you guys into that. Good enough. Cool. All right, so that's making matter balls, which as soon as we get one matter ball, we should be good. Now, I'm probably going to want to speed this thing up a little bit, because these guys aren't going to be a sufficient amount of things for me. So, like, you're doing okay for now, but you're going to need to be faster. I'm going to totally need to speed this up. I'm going to want to produce, like, a stupid amount of resources if possible. So that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, if I can get to stupid amount of resources land, I'll be pretty happy. But once we get 256 stuff, like, because I can also just, like, do that, right? Hey, good, a matter ball. Sweet. Painting the network is complete. Now, what do I have over here producing a stupid amount of stuff? That's a lot of that, doing that. How are you getting stuff? That's right, you have an igneous extruder with 2 upgrades? I can do better than that, I'm sure. Let's pick you up, because you're probably at 2048 scrap, which is cool, right? Let's do better than that. Let's do way better than that. Igneous extruder? Do we have upgrade kits available to us? You only have up to that one. So can I get a Signalum upgrade kit? I probably can. It'll just require some more Electrum. Let me upgrade this thing off camera and we'll be right back. Alrighty then. Signalum and Resonant. Boom and boom. Which also means augments. 2 more of you, please. 1, 2. So that hopefully... I mean, it really doesn't matter what we go with in terms of what you're being used to make. Let's, I guess, throw you guys in there. What's the Igneous Extruder's augments? I know there's probably some specialized ones. Redstone Furnace, Sawmill, Induction Smelter. I just want to see if there's one that like makes it like stupid fast. I don't think there is, but you never know. I know there's one that like makes it not use water. Here, no, Sequential Fabricator, Alchemical Imbuer. Igneous Extruders, water is no longer consumed for operation. I don't know that we need that. Allows for the creation of sedimentary rock, and that's it. Okay, so let's hook you up to power somewhere. That seems like a good enough spot. Sure. So you, Igneous Extruder, with you, and then some buckets. 1 for water and 1 for lava. Did I not put water in you? Maybe I did not. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but why are you not working? Is there a problem here, sir? What are you doing? Oh, you're probably outputting to the left or something. Yeah, you are. Ha, that's fast. All right, so what I'm gonna do is put you down, set you to that, put the 64K in there, and then configure you to output to the back. Do you need water? Oh no, you need water for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't want stone. We want cobblestone. Okay, you're just running so fast that I can't see it. That works for me. That doesn't look so bad. That looks pretty fast. Are there faster ways to produce lots of resources all at once? Maybe, but that one's probably pretty good. So we'll let that run for a bit, and let's just check the quest book. So the only other thing we need now is a singularity to quantum entangle, right? And once we have those guys, then we create our quantum rings, and then this quest chapter should be done with regards to what we're worried about here, which is those 2 chapters. I guess what I could also do, if we're just feeling, you know, shenaniganry about it, is get a 256K ME storage component. For that, we're going to need some patterns. Yay, we have some. So if I do that, isn't that what the next quest chapter is all about? 256K storage cell? Cool, so if I put you in there... Now, when would you ever need this much storage? That's the thing, because with applied energistics, you have a limit no matter what to the fact that you can only put, even with like, you know, a 256K, right? You can still only put 63 item types in there, which is, you know, which is a thing that you have to worry about. But, I don't know. Either way, let's go and make one. 256K. How crazy is that crafting recipe? A little crazy. No crafting CPUs are available. Really? Do I not have enough? I mean, you're doing, for some reason... Oh, right, a bunch of patterns. Okay. So you should be done in like a second, and then you should be sufficient for doing this. And this guy's already chilling at 2,000. So we're 1% complete, I would say. And it's been like, what, a minute? Suddenly that seems like it's going to take 2 hours to complete, doesn't it? I might need to look into a faster cobblestone generator of some form. Are you still... You're not. Cool. So you might be able to make one of these. Yeah. All right. While that's happening, there's cobblestone generator, 128 cobblestone a second constantly. That doesn't look too terrible. But we would need basically 64 of these to make that work, I think. It's 128 cobblestone a second. I feel like this is probably making more than 128 cobblestone a second, right? Maybe not, actually. The only problem is the buckets of water thing, because I don't have that automated in here just yet. What else can produce cobblestone at like a really fast pace? Like there's this guy, right? So we could go, you know, a mining upgrade. I don't know how fast they are particularly, but we could try, right? We'd need to get into like some really fast speed upgrades though, which might just be a little bit tricky. I mean, we've got extra utilities. We've got these upgrades, but we need like a silly amount of them. We already have an upgrade for that. We have 26,000 archaic bricks. We could probably dump those in. How about we export bus this thing, huh? Like, we could totally do that, right? So we could grab one of you. Just make a few more of these for me, would you, Chief? Right? And we could, like, just, you know, export bus a few things here. So this is a channel that we don't want to tap into. This one we can, though. That shouldn't be a problem. Because then we can just like export some junk that we don't necessarily need, right? I like this idea. So I've got an export bus here. And you can do archaic bricks really fast, I hope. 25,993, 25,897. I mean, it'll help because I don't need archaic bricks. What do I need them for? I'm done with that. I'm done with that quest mod and all that stuff. Wow, do we have a lot of those or what? Holy cow, is that a lot of bricks? Okay. So with that said, let's just take a 5-minute break here and figure out what the next steps are. Because, I mean, we're cruising. We're cruising. It might take a few minutes, but we'll get there. And if I need to make a few more igneous extruders, I'd make a few more igneous extruders. It's all good. All right, back in a minute. All right, guys. I broke down and decided to make that cobblestone generator. Let's try it out and just see how it works, shall we? So I should be able to make 14 more of you. And that should be cool. Did I math that right? 64 is what we need to get to 128 a second? I believe that to be accurate. But you are currently making charcoal. We ran out of basic plating, that's why. So I made these like the last 3 sets. I've been making 16 at a time. And yeah, they were super fast to craft. So I'm like, oh, I'll just click craft and start recording. Oh, I used up all my basic plating. So this craft, the one I'm recording, is going to be a little bit slow. Good job, Direwolf. You're good at this video game. You're very good at it, apparently. That's a lie. Anyway, what we're going to do is grab our generators, which we should be closing in on 64 of. We might need a few more bronze. Shouldn't be a problem. By the time all that crafting is done. One more. There we go. And then you. So do you like auto output to an adjacent inventory? Because that would be cool. Because you are so far at 52,000. So we're a quarter of the way there. Are you, how do you work? It says you produce it, but to where? Do you go into a chest on top of it? That would be cool. Dense cobblestone generator from Nuclear Craft. I'm not sure how you work. Logistical transporters with something like an extract. You know, I went to all the trouble to make you, Chief. The least you could do is work or whatever. Are you working? I mean, it's possible that it's... But I mean, it says it does 128 a second. Oh, look. Hey, look. Did it just spike? I think it just spiked. It might actually be working. It might be working. Did you get rid of all my archaic bricks? That was nice of you. Let's do this. Just to test. Oh, hello. Oh my. So if I were to get a chest... So it does auto output to an adjacent inventory, which is totally cool. Does it output to the inventory behind it? I want to see 128 a second. Hey, yeah, it does. Nice. All right, cool. So then all I have to do is put this guy... Goodbye, cobblestone. That ain't bad. Oh, wow. Hello. I want to make sure not to void the cobblestone generator. There it is. You go back down, sir. Okay, sweet. So that should speed things up to a reasonable degree. So we should see it spike. Yeah, there it goes. Wow, that was a big spike. Nice. So 66K spikes to... It looks like it's interesting. Like it doesn't... Yeah. It's dumping every 5 seconds or so. So you just have to watch longer. All right, so let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, and we will finish up this. All it should be is about 5 or 10 more minutes worth of crafting and whatnot to get us to the point where we can wrap up this quest and check out the Dark Matter and all that stuff quest. So, for now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and take it easy.